Let's see if we can paint a masterwork on KidPix, an art program from 1989. I'm gonna click on the electric mixer button. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, what? Alright, this will be a good background. We'll start on this. But it's more important than ever during these challenges where I have no idea what's going on to just remember what is most important, my fundamental principles, and stick to them because there's so much room for me to mess up in a program like this. And just like the 30 brushstrokes challenge, we gotta think about the big planes of the head first, so we're looking for that big visor shape under the eye sockets, and the cheekbones are very important as well. Maybe I can carve out my eye sockets with an actual ball. That kind of makes sense because they hold an eyeball. We'll put these interesting textured screens over this stuff in order to change the color. Should be about where our eyes are. We'll have one eye distance, then one more eye distance in between, and then one final one. So maybe we'll move that in a little bit even. And I think one of the most important things when you're making any painting, not just one like this, but especially a portrait painting, is to not panic, because you're always going to mess up. Things are always going to go wrong. Drawing or painting, art in general, is just really hard. But if you panic, that is a mistake. That's where things start to go wrong. You'll undo all your good progress. The difference between a beginner and a master isn't that the master always gets it right. It's just that they know how to fix the mistakes. Since I want this skin on the neck to tint more yellow, I can use one of these textured overlays like this, and it's gonna skew everything slightly more yellow. And this is why art is so cool, because I'm sure that you guys can see somewhat of a face in this complete mess, even though it seems like I'm not following any ideas of painting at all. Really, there are some principles, some fundamentals you have to care about, but they leave an incredible amount of room to do them in whichever order you like or however you like. It's like a skill tree. You can max out whatever individual skills you want. I don't have Control Z. That's one of the hardest parts. Using my mouse isn't exactly easy for this either, but I really do have to focus a lot here in order to not mess this up, because there's just no going back from any mistakes. I need a way to define the contours of the hair, so I just realized that I can get crisp lines with this, so why not use this to kind of three-dimensionally define the hair? This is such an interesting looking tool. And I can even reverse it, come in here with black, and carve out a hard edge. You know, I'm actually reasonably happy with it. It's impossible to keep track of proportions without any ability to draw, but just remember, don't panic when things start to go bad. It doesn't matter if you're in KidPix or if you're doing a traditional oil painting. Things will always go bad, and that's okay. Drawing is a set of tools, not rules. You have a million different ways to solve every problem. So get out there and practice.